Law enforcement teams, emergency management professionals, fire and EMS responders arrived on the scene here. A great deal of support from all of the local jurisdictions coming together at this scene here today. We'll make sure that we get everybody named later on that was involved in this. When responders arrived, they immediately started searching and sizing up the scene to see if there was a possibility of survivors. It was quickly evident that this would be a search and recovery operation, not a search and rescue operation. We have a rather large debris field. The NTSB is en route here to the scene. They should arrive later on this evening. They will be out in this area tomorrow doing a more thorough search and investigating this crash scene. Unfortunately, there were 3 souls on board and there were no survivors in this crash. This section of the roadway we would like to put out will be closed off tomorrow for through traffic. Local residents will be allowed in and out, but we will be out here pretty much all day tomorrow continuing to investigate the scene. Very limited on questions that I can answer, but I will take a few. We'll work that together. So any questions from anybody?
Do you have a tail number from the plane?
We do not, but we're not going to release that information at this time. I think it's already out. So
you know what
the plane left Baton Rouge, Louisiana, en route to Louisville, Kentucky.
Any idea on age, gender?
Do not have any age information. No, sir.
Chief Deputy, we were able to see from our helicopter just some of the crash site,
Yes.
including a large oil slick in a pond back there. Can you tell us a little more about that, where this plane finally ended up, and just kind of the circumstances surrounding that?
Well, with you seeing the size of that debris field, we're unsure exactly where the crash started or where it ended. It is a large debris field from this crash. So given one specific location, it's throughout this area. It's a pretty large area.
Is it evident that the plane ended up in the pond?
Not sure exactly what ended up in the pond. We do have a oil slick there in the pond. We're not sure exactly what ended up in the pond itself at this point in time.
There's been some talk that there was potentially damage to the plane before it came down, potentially losing a wing. Can you confirm any of that?
It's all unknown. It's all under investigation. It does appear that the plane did break up in the air. So unsure what caused that.
And this is 3 individuals on the plane?
There were 3 on board. Yes, sir. Yeah, no survivors.
Have you guys been able to talk with their families yet? And are you releasing them?
I have spoke with the family. They are aware of the situation, and we will leave that to the NTSB to release those names. They will be doing a press release sometime in the morning. I have spoke with those investigators, and they have their procedures and things that they follow, and we're working in conjunction with them. So they will be able to provide more information than we are here today.
When will the roads reopen?
Everything should reopen late tomorrow afternoon. It just depends on the time that they're going to have to spend out here. I think we've got everything pretty well mapped out, so I'm not sure how long that'll take, but we should have everything back operating to normal tomorrow evening.
You say you have everything mapped out. I guess how wide is this debris field for residents in this area to keep an eye out?
Bob, you have any idea? I know you were looking at all that.
Debris field's over a half-mile long. I can step up to the mic for y'all. The debris field, by estimated, is about a half-mile long. We're still finding debris as we move forward with the investigation, so that'll be all turned over to the NTSB. But that's our best approximate distance of the length of the debris field.
Have you heard from neighbors so far? I know you gave out that number saying if they did find debris to give you guys a call. Have you heard anything from neighbors as part of this investigation?
We have had some calls, yes, of some debris in yards, driveways, around people's homes that I know of. We don't have any structure damage or anything like that in the area. It's relatively rural, wooded area where most of the debris is at.
Where did the plane come from? You said Baton Rouge.
Yes, all indications are it came out of Louisiana. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any idea what type of plane specifically this was?
I have it written down somewhere. I do not recall the type of plane that they were in. That's correct. That's correct. Beechcraft, yes.
Were there any pieces of plane that held up together? You mentioned it was a large debris field. It was pretty evident right away that it was
There are some pieces of the plane that have stayed together, yes. Yes.
Would the model have been a Beechcraft 35 Bonanza?
That sounds right, yes, sir. I'm not 100%, but I'll say 90% on that. I think you're probably right.
When it comes to training for this type of emergency, I guess you could say, what is kind of the procedure with it?
Well, when it comes to the training part of what law enforcement, fire, EMS, EMA, all of the local jurisdictions, we all train together on all sorts of different types of disasters, from tornadoes to floods to plane crashes. And it's ongoing training. Everybody works together. We always have worked together. We'll continue to do so. And it's just a large group of people come together. Everybody has a job to do, and everybody jumps in and gets that job done. Anything else? No more questions for you. You've asked me way too many.
Will there be any more information before the NTSB release tomorrow morning, or is that the next thing we will?
Probably not anymore at this point. I think that pretty much covers everything that we have at this point in time. And if you don't live in the area, please avoid the area tomorrow, tonight. If anybody sees anything, finds anything, that's please reach out to the sheriff's office. I think we put 790-5550 to our dispatch center. Don't touch anything. Just leave it where it's at. Reach out to us, and we'll have somebody come out and take a look at it. So, all right. Thank y'all.